So, hello guys. What I want to show you today is this preamp that I made. Um, so I got commissioned to make a preamp for a Macintosh amplifier. Yeah? This is the preamp, uh, power transformer, choke, rectifier and filtering unit, yeah, and tubes and the circuit. And people usually ask me how I do it. Uh, because it was already tested at the client's home on the Macintosh, and he was blown away. Yeah, and people just keep asking me what makes a good preamp. When there are a few things you need to take into consideration. First of all, you need good tubes. Yeah, good tubes at the proper operating point. Yeah, you can calculate this with an Excel sheet, with AI, with a pen and a paper. This is a dccp configuration, yeah, first triode and second triode uh, connected together. Now the first triode is super linear, yeah, it's biased with LEDs, yeah, and it produces a very clean sound. Now the second triode, yeah, uh, that gives us the harmonics, and that's what most people don't really take into consideration. Now, if we crank this up a bit, uh, and we, oh yeah, by the way, this is the negative feedback. It's adjustable, yeah, because we need to find a balance between the second triode and the negative feedback. Yeah, so I added a pot, adjusted the operating point and the bias and the feedback to get this. So if you look at the FFT, yeah, this is me turning the pot. Yeah, nothing changes except the harmonics. Yeah, see the second and the third harmonic rising. Yeah, now it's falling. Yeah, this is a good operating point right here. Um, so what you need to do with the tubes is get the second and the third harmonic to be even, and that will give you a very good sound stage, a deep and wide sound stage. Yeah, and add a feedback, of course. What will life be without a feedback? Now that's half of your problem solved with a preamp. Next up, you need a good capacitor. Yeah, a good coupling capacitor. Now what I usually use in tubes, in preamps, and in tube amplifiers usually, is this Jensen standard Z cap. Very good cap, almost neutral, very good sound stage, and pleasant to listen to. Yeah, it's all around good and cheap. Now we have this big boy. This is what I usually use for classic music, but there is a catch with this cap. As you can see, my preamp puts out 4 volts. Yeah, usually 5, but I think the input signal is not cranked up all the way. But for lower gain um, preamps for classical music, I use this. In other things, not so much, because it tends to bring out small details from the back and it just puts it in your face, and it's not in a good way. but for classical music at a lower uh, gain, this is incredible. Yeah, the whole symphony is played in your room, and it's really fantastic. Now, an all around good cap, I mean, the best cap, so I consider this to be the best capacitor there is. Four tubes for audio in general is also from Jensen. This is the Superior Z cap. Now, this capacitor, my friends, uh, at the right value, in the right setup, will blow your mind away. It will destroy your childhood. You know, it's the kind of capacitor that you plug it in and then you just stay silent for hours because you cannot even comprehend what is going on. This is so good. And recently I discovered this capacitor. Let's turn this down. And recently I discovered this capacitor. This is the Audin QS6. This capacitor, my guys, is so pleasant. So pleasant. It's absolutely clear. The sound that comes out of this is absolutely clear. Crystal clear. I don't know how it does it. Nothing is exaggerated. There you have no you have no it's just fantastic. Also has a good sound stage. It not so much of a good sound stage, but a precise sound stage. It's right there, you know. Yeah, this actually amazed me. A friend brought it over this weekend and said, "Dude, you have to listen to this." So I did, and it's incredible. And also, let me show you. Um, so this is the test I did at the client's home with my preamp. Yeah, I cannot show you the sound because of copyrights, and I don't want this to get copyrighted. But you can see it's a really serious room. You don't go there with shitty things that sound like crap. Uh, you usually go there with phenomenal things, and so I did. I went with my little board. Yeah, and this is the thing of a jig. Let me see here. Yeah, can't really show you how it sounds, but trust me, it sounds great, and the client is very pleased with my work. Yeah, and this will live in that enclosure. Yeah, it's a Chinese enclosure, still waiting on buttons and parts for it. But it's a decent case. I'm gonna repaint it. But that's the secret of a good preamp. Yeah, you need the harmonics. Yeah, second and third to be even. Yeah, you can go only with the second harmonic, but um, the sound won't be that pleasant, and you won't get that deep sound stage. So 2 and 3 uh, together is the best. coupling capacitors, good quality coupling capacitors. Test a few out. Uh, they influence the sound very much. Oh yeah, don't use these. Yeah, these are a joke. And whoever says that Vima caps are great or they are good, they must be joking, or they never built any circuits in their life. Uh, this is shit. This is a gimmick. Yeah, this is marketing. Uh, it sounds dead. When you put this in an amp, it just sounds dead. Not colored, not dead. Yeah, so don't use it. Maybe it's good for very small signal preamps, I don't know, but I usually use them in power supplies, and brought a I bought a whole bunch of them because I was duped to I was yeah, never mind. Don't use Vimas, they are not good. So basically that's it. This is all you need for a great preamp. Peace!